Welcome to the Zen Zone. Zen Lee here. We have for you a new wheel, potentially going to be late 2025 LeaperKim's new wheel, this is where people start getting really really hyped. A new LeaperKim wheel. I am a bit it's not what I would want. It's not enough to get me excited about. Enough to pay potentially $6,000 to $7,000, maybe more if the tariffs stick. But I think tomorrow we should have an announcement, hopefully, or in the next week we should have an announcement. For some reason, I just don't think things are going back to normal. They may drop down, but I don't know. It's weird times. Hopefully, we can get back to normal, whatever that is. Paying normal price for UCs. Hopefully, they go down in price. That would be the best. But this is going to be a very, very expensive EUC. So we got the Veteran Abrams S, which has a 5,200 watt battery. And the disappointing part for me is it's only 151 volts. It is a 22-inch unicycle, which is my favorite wheel size. I don't own a 22-inch wheel. I would probably, go with the Panther right now. With this Abrams S coming out, we get to see, this will have way more range than the Panther. So if you are a range fanatic, an adventure type rider, this is the adventure wheel. This is probably not a race wheel. So the racers aren't going to be excited about this, but the adventure riders, which I think is a huge market. People that want to go out and have adventures and go on tours, see the world. And this probably would be the unicycle I get if I go overseas. Right now, I rarely ever use my Sherman L Max battery. I'm riding it every day, but I'm riding it for enjoyment, not super long range. But when I do need it for long range, I have it. I don't know that I need five. And with a fast charger, you can charge it up fast. I saw someone was charging their Sherman L fully in 30 minutes with the EUC Fast Charger. Discount code ZenZone. I don't know what fast charger that is, but 30 minutes you can charge your Sherman L up. So it's do you need all this extra range when you could fast charge your wheel up? I mean, to burn up all that range, it would probably take it depends how fast you're going. I think I could probably burn up the battery in an hour or two if I'm riding really hard. I mean, an hour if I'm riding really hard. But if you're on tour, you're probably not max speed. Probably about 3 or 4 hours of riding, you're going to need a 30-minute break. Drink some water, take a break, charge your wheels. So having a super long-range wheel will be good for some, but I don't know how well this will sell. And in the U.S., if the tariffs are still high, above 50%, 80%, then this is going to be the most expensive wheel ever made, for sure. More expensive than the Panther, I think. What is the Panther's battery? 4,000? No, that's the Sherman L. What is the Panther's battery? I think it's 4,800. So it might be 400 watts smaller. I think even if this was the same size battery as the Panther, it would get more range. Something about LeaperKim wheels, they feel more efficient and really powerful, but not as powerful as the 168 volt wheel. And yeah, I really wish they had went with a higher voltage here. Then it could potentially be a racing wheel, even with this massive battery, because that 168 volts might make it more effortless, or even higher, man. A 22-inch wheel, you want as much voltage in it. You want it to feel. I want a 22-inch wheel. I want an 18-inch wheel that feels like the patent, where it's just effortless acceleration. And with the 22-inch wheels, the Panther, it accelerates pretty good once you kind of get it going, but the braking on it's not so good. Hopefully, there's a firmware update. See what people are saying. So this is planned release by the second half of 2025. So nothing too soon at the moment. Little is known about this model. I wonder where these guys get their information from. It will be heavyweight, 56 kg. What is that, guys? 56 kg, 2 pounds, 120 pounds maybe. Yeah, well, I did a pretty good conversion instantly. There we go. Yeah, about 120 pounds, 123 pounds. That is probably one of the heavier EUCs, if not the heaviest EUC. So it's not going to be easy to lift up into your car. Not going to be a good wheel for Spain riders so much, unless you have a garage or a place to store it. It's not going to be easy to take upstairs. Nito, I still want to try riding the original Abrams. The original Abrams, had its maybe 2 or 3 major cutouts. randomly, which are the most scary kind of cutouts, but they fixed it, and then it was a great wheel ever since. Haven't heard anything bad about it in a long time, and they're out there. I was hoping for a picture or something. Awesome if true. That LeaperKim understands they have to compete on specs too. 5,200 watt. I hope the speed is competitive for who those that care about it. But it's 151 volts versus 168 volt Panther. Exactly. Fantastic how 4,000 watt Sherman L can no longer be a top dog range tour wheel they offer. Yeah, it's still like the Sherman L is such a great wheel, and it's 20 pounds lighter, I think, than this, or give or take a few pounds there. Interesting, a bit big for my taste. This is after riding the Abrams, but I can see the appeal. After the 4P links, the 6P Sherman L, it would be 8P, so double the links. That would be crazy. So if the links can charge at 15 amps with 50 S cells, the Abrams S could support 30 amps. Oof. So yeah, it will be the ultimate long range wheel. The ultimate long range wheel. April 1st is coming on. LeaperKim is now chasing after the Bigode Panther? I was not expecting another 22-inch wheel from them. I thought they said they weren't going to either, but that's just probably what people have telephoned, like where information gets passed on and changed over true. It is true. It is true, guys. I know. I'm not giving any sources, but it is true. Okay, I'm playing catch up. That's his voice, really. Deep inside. Okay, I may be playing catch up. LeaperKim is going to release a 22-inch wheel. I love LeaperKim, and by extension NOSFET, for its quality. But any chance LeaperKim can be encouraged to give it a new sexy name? I love my two Sherman L's, but I hate calling it an L. No more retread names. Something cool, please. Yeah, I like that point. But they don't care, man. Their wheel sells, so it's like, we'll call it whatever we want to call it. It's going to be a bestseller, probably. I don't know if this wheel, the 22-inch wheel, will be a bestseller. It's going to be expensive. In the contrary, I like that they iterate a category and keep the same name. Yeah, then rather, okay. It's not constantly reinvented. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. I'm surprised how long it took LeaperKim to release a 22-inch, 17-inch rim. I don't understand why they did not fix the Abrams in the first place. I think this is a very natural development. Finally, what took them so long? I appreciate your view on this. LeaperKim is innovative. Maybe they can be the first to officially offer two names and allow the owner to choose what to call it. So Sherman 4 Raider or something. Okay. And any more actual... Yes, this could be a middle ground, a steady category. Yeah, fancy. Okay, so will it be... Oh, that's a good question. Will it be able to fit a 190 tire? That would be great. A 20... Oh, my gosh. A 22-inch tire with... Even just 90 would be good, but 190 would be better for a bigger wheel. You would just have insane traction, and bigger tires help with acceleration. They help with cornering. This is going to be the ultimate tour wheel. What do you guys think of a veteran Abrams S? Is this something you would be willing to pay? The Sherman L right now is $4,500. I think there's a very, very few left stock in E-wheels, and then it's gone. And then the next batch will probably be around, let's just assume, this is speculation. I'm telling you it's speculation. People don't like when I speculate for some reason. But anyways, very few. A lot of you appreciate that. And if you appreciate my videos, if you appreciate, me trying to bring you the latest news, if you could smash that like button, leave a comment, perhaps subscribe, or even best become a member. For $2 a month, you get access to a huge library of member-only videos, and a lot of times I release my videos to members first. So I appreciate any support. This is a I'm a niche content creator. It's super niche content creation here. And then a super niche wheel. I think this will be a super niche wheel for the only, like Marty Back is the ultimate adventure type of riding. I think he will love this wheel. Anyone that wants to go on super long rides. But even then, if you have a Sherman L, I don't know that it's enough to really get you excited when you can just buy a fast charger and save yourself. Oh yeah, we're going to speculate on the price. The Sherman L is probably going to be $5,500 now. I think it will be at least $5,000 at minimum. I think it will be $5,000 from here on out. After the tariffs drop, if they don't drop, then it's going to be insane. We may not see another Sherman L come into the U.S. unless it's through the black market or something like that. Because if they stick at 145%, which it doesn't look like, none of the evidence is suggesting that it's going to be. But yeah, if it does, it's going to be crazy. I think it's going to drop down to at least 50, 35%, maybe lower. Maybe we could come up with a good deal and things get back to normal. We don't see much of, I think there is going to be a price difference from now on, though. I don't think we will ever see the days of a $4,500 Sherman L. People are going to wish they had bought it at that price, probably. And I think it'll be at least $5,000 minimum, and then it could be up to $8,000. So this wheel, the Veteran Abrams S, with 1,200 watt more battery, that equates to probably about $1,000 more, bigger tire. So it'll probably be about $1,000 more than the Sherman L. I think that's a safe guess. What do you guys think? And let me know your thoughts in general on this wheel. Is this something that gets you excited about? A new LeaperKim wheel. A lot of people are going to be vying for this wheel. For me, I just don't have a use case for it, so I'm not personally not hyped for it. I'm hyped to see a new LeaperKim wheel, any new wheel they come out with, but it's not like something that I'm like going to start saving for. If I go overseas, I might get one. Like if I go to Malaysia, I don't know. I'll probably still get a Bagood Panther. I like the more voltage, man. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the combat zone. And the comment, I guess the comments could be a combat zone. My comments have been really good lately, and I appreciate you guys. We're almost up to 40,000 subscribers. That is amazing. From just 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, I've been on this YouTube channel for like 18 years, I think. It's 18 years. That is some long time, but I started making EUC content recently, so maybe 4 years. I think we might be on my 4 years, maybe more, man. I have lost concept of time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, good or bad, and until next time, stay in the Zen Zone.